Hi, I'm Dr. Shay Corbin with Medical Spine, and we are here to talk about some cervical spine exercises. Just a real basic protocol where I like people to start if they have a lot of neck pain. This is a really good entry into a bunch of different cervical spine exercises that are out there. These are safe and effective. We're going to start with a real basic, simple stretch. It's a lateral stretch. The lateral motion is one of the more difficult motions to maintain in our spine. We're used to having rotation and flexion and extension. That lateral motion is super important, and it helps maintain all the other ones. So Brittany, let's do a lateral stretch for the guys. And so we're gonna start out, and I like to grab my belt back here or something around my pants, and all it does is it stabilizes the shoulder and doesn't allow it to move real good. And so then go ahead and turn around for me. Now we're gonna reach up and we're gonna get that spine really straight, and we're gonna just gently pull over to the side. And when you feel a nice little stretch through this little area right here, that's where you stop. This is not a real intense stretch. I don't wanna feel burning, stinging, hurting, or anything like that. We wanna hold this stretch for about 15, 20 seconds typically. And then Brittany, can you switch sides for me? And we wanna do both sides. Unless you have a lot of pain on one side and pain radiating down into the arm, we don't want to crunch that side down. We only want to stretch that side. So if she had right-sided arm pain or really bad right-sided neck pain, we would only stretch this for a little while until it got better, and then we would start stretching both sides. The next one is a simple exercise, and it's called arm circles, but it's not the arm circles we learned in PE. So we're going to keep the arms in a safe area. And people are going, why am I exercising my arms for my neck? Your shoulder hangs from your neck. So if you stabilize and strengthen your shoulder, then you're going to do really good helping your neck there. And so we want to come around, down and around. So we come down and around. Yeah, there you go. And you see the direction of the thumbs. Go ahead and keep going. Yeah, there you go. You want to do about 1 second per revolution, and you just follow the directions of the thumbs. That's how you remember what you're doing. We want to get about 30 repetitions here. So we want to count up to 20 to 30 reps, and we're going to do this about 5 times. And you don't have to do it all back to back. It can be done spread throughout the day. I tell people, if you do it in the morning when you wake up, right before you go to bed, that's twice in a day, you can get the rest of them in. Okay, so we count 29, then we go 30, and then we're going to flip those hands over. And again, we're going to go the direction that the thumbs are pointing, and we want to do that. So that gets both of those rotator cuff group of muscles in there and really starts to just activate that shoulder and relieve stress from the neck. And again, 20 to 30 repetitions. The goal is to do 5 30 rep sets is what we're going for, about 1 second per revolution, so it does not take a lot of time. And that's a real basic exercise. Good, thank you. The next two we're gonna do, the T and the Y, you can do that off the edge of your bed. We're gonna do it off the edge of the bench here. And Brittany, can you lay down for me for a second? So the T and the Y are maybe a little bit more advanced and very specific. And we wanna scoot up just a little bit to where the arms are hanging off the edge of the bed there. And we wanna let that head tilt all the way down. And so when we come up, we're not trying to lift our backs up really big. In fact, our head and shoulders come up. Go ahead and come up. And then our shoulders come out to the side, and we squeeze those shoulder blades together gently. We're not trying to break walnuts or anything, just a nice gentle squeeze like we're gonna hold a pencil or something. And then we will hold that for 3 seconds and go ahead and go down, and we let that head go down and everything, and then we come on back up. And that way we're working all the muscles through here. You don't really feel it back here, do you? Good. And so if she was to come up really big like the Superman, she'd feel that. So that's the way you know that, hey, I might be overdoing it a little bit. And you see how when those shoulders come up, yeah, you really feel that back here, huh? Yeah, and that's good. And do one more set, one more repetition for me. And so again, we're gonna hold that for 3 to 5 seconds, and we're gonna do at least 10 of those. Okay, that's good, Brittany. Now would be a good time to pause if you wanted to do the rest of your set, and we're gonna move on to the Y next. So in the Y, Brittany, the same setup for the T is exactly the same for the Y, except you could see, and before she was making a T, now she's gonna make a Y. So let's go ahead and do the Y, thumbs up. And so you can see how she's making a Y, and as you raise those shoulders up just a little bit, you will feel that right down here in the inferior part of the trapeze, of the trap muscles. And that is just a real important area to help stabilize the shoulder blade. Go ahead and go down for me, and then come on back up. And again, 3 to 5 seconds in a Y. That's good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and go down. One more set, one more repetition in the set. And again, 10 to 15 repetitions. By the way, you can add weight to these and it makes it much harder in your hands. So if you're finding them very easy, add 1 or 2 pounds. A water bottle's great. It's about 1.5 pounds. Then you can hydrate later. So that's it for this exercise.